Grand rising and bright blessings to all of my petal patrons. It is Tuesday. It is a 2 universal day on this Mars day. It is absolutely going to be a very important next sequence of days coming up here, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, for manifestation, for clarity, for moving forward in a new direction. Today starts that energy off. We have 8 transits, a moon sign change, all sextiles except for one square that we woke up into. That's Mama Venus and Jupiter. And then we also have a grand trine, super grand trine with all of the water signs today. It's going to be a blessed day for a lot of people. I got 2 maps. Let's go ahead and jump into both of them. It's going to be an awesome opportunity day for you to move out of something, potentially if you've been feeling stuck, into this new thought process. Looking forward to that moon sign change in Aquarius to bring in alternative ideas, second looks, second opportunities, reviewing of things, but it's doing it in a way where you can ground this energy because it makes sense to you, and then you can, rock it out over these next couple days. Very exciting. Let's go ahead and pull up the first map. This is part of the sexy of the day. This super grand trine, Mercury in Scorpio, Neptune in Pisces, Jupiter in Cancer, Saturn in Pisces, Mars in Scorpio, and Scorpio rising in the ascendant position. Swift action when it comes to the alignment with Jupiter, expanding things. And it will, for some people, include resources. So I'd get on that if I was you. Mercury also in that conversation along with that Mars in Scorpio. Mercury is going to move into Sagittarius tomorrow, and so there's going to be a lot of positive optimism and new energy flow that kicks in tomorrow when that takes place. So start manifesting today and communicate outward to the universe what it is that you want. And the fact that both Papa Saturn and Neptune are involved in increasing the responsibility and the flow. Now, some people, like I said this morning, could feel a little bit off, but we're going to explain when is going to be the right time. And it's going to be after the moon changes out of Capricorn and into Aquarius. Let's pull up the big map. So, again, the big grand trine that you just saw here. One of the things that's coming into fruition that we're seeing is this blue line, this big opposition that we've got going on here with the moon currently in Capricornius, moving over into Aquarius. Moon Aquarius is effective at like 11:55 p.m. So this afternoon, after that takes place, the other trines that come in and the sextiles that also lock into place involve all of Saturn, Neptune. We also have the frequency of Mercury and Mars all in harmonies and agreements. So there's more sextiles than there are anything else going on in the universe. So it's going to be a great day for a lot of people to start communicating out what needs to take place. So we're going to break it down like this. Again, today, 2 universal days. It's about looking and reviewing something between this and that, and using this energy that comes in today to help you receive the information. So on the 2 universal day, it's about choices. The 3 universal day, which is tomorrow when Mercury moves into Pepe Sagittarius, really having the firepower and that energy to really truly collaborate with someone. So today could be a new way of expressing or understanding something that needs to come in that's going to help you in the long run. So don't ignore emails, text messages, or any of those things today. Be open to receiving the conversations from other people. That's for everyone. But there's going to be a few signs today that are going to really, really need to use their vocal cords in a very strong way. But let's start off with each of the signs. Now, both Aries and Taurus. Aries, your communication can be a little bit affected, but will heighten a little bit later when your planet Mars actually has the sextile coming in with the moon. There's something on your mind, you want to communicate it, you don't necessarily have the, how do I do this? You're going to get the that later on this afternoon. Taurus, you could be feeling like you're waiting for someone to make a decision. It could be resource-based. It definitely could be affecting your energy. It peps up a little bit later on this afternoon when that sextile comes in for you as well. Gemini, you probably are already in your head. Same thing with Cancer. So Gemini, write it down. You already know what you want to be able to do. It's almost like you're waiting for permission from the universe. You don't really need to wait for permission from the universe, but whatever it is that you're going to do, you're going to do it. Just make sure that you do it with some ease and some grace. Sort of the same thing with our Cancerians. You're very much in your head, and you're challenging whether or not you're making the series of right steps. The reality is that you are. So if someone else is trying to create, that's not right, tell them hand in the face. It'll be a lot easier for you to communicate a little bit later on this afternoon, your point of view. Now, Leos, yours is going to be a little bit more emotional today. Use that emotional energy that is flowing very strongly today to be at the end of the cycle. If someone is stopping your flow, if someone's interfering with what it is that you want to do, you're going to have a really easy way to be able to, if you'll allow yourself to, put an end to it, okay? Just do it. Virgo, Libra, Scorpio, and Sagittarius, all of you, manifest today, and Pisces. The reason is because of the alignments coming in here. Mama Venus for Libra against that Jupiter and Saturn, the Jupiter and Cancer, is supporting you. Later on this afternoon, when Mama Venus and Papa Saturn are in their own special agreements with the different ways that things are flowing, it benefits you, especially in financial ways. Same thing with our Scorpio. Do the work first this morning. Don't avoid the work. Get it done, and then watch the blessings sort of roll in. You're going to start to feel a lot better about the way that you're pushing. So keep going, keep doing it, because you are helping someone else. Sagittarius, and Pisces, both because you are both co-ruled by what's going on here in Jupiter. That square that we're having with Mama Venus is getting your attention about how to create the change. So you might be the one communicating things a little bit more to people these next couple of days about where it is that you personally want to be able to be and who needs to be involved in the scenario. However, you guys are going to be maybe a little bit in your thoughts, not negatively, but in your thoughts about what it is that you can bring to the table. And so a little bit later on this evening, I would literally write it down and I would vocalize it out to the universe, or do whatever else you do in your own spiritual practice to really fortify that energy in. But it's a good day. Now, the only thing I'm saying this is, Sagittarius, you could be on one these next couple of days. You're going to want to make sure that you're not being over restless with all of the speed that you want to use to your advantage. If you go slowly and steadily, cross all your T's, dot all your I's, you cannot mess the rest of this week up. You just can't do it, okay? Now, Capricorn and Aquarius, you are going to be hit after that moon sign changes into Aquarius with the let's do this, make the phone call, do the work. Capricorn, yours is also going to be a little bit more related, possibly towards family members. There could be a little bit of other things coming in there with kiddos. It doesn't necessarily have to be, but something it is that you want. And I'm just double checking something here. Yeah, it could be around family members or people that are in your family a little bit more that are communicating positive things. That's going to push you a little bit. Aquarius, yours very much is go, go, go. Use those big, beautiful brains. Bring in the new energies, bring in the new contemplations, focus on the new ideas, and don't be afraid to share your ideas with other people today too. You should be in action today. And we already sort of mentioned, so not only does Pisces have the Jupiter energy that is in play, but also your other ruler, Neptune, and positive sextile with what's going on with that moon when it gets into Aquarius. Think about what it is that you want, put it out on the table. It has to match and tick all of the boxes for you, Pisces. So start thinking about what that looks like. And trust me, the universe is helping. At the end of the day, bottom line, net, whatever could be stopping you. Today is the day where the universe tries to clear that out, flow all the rest of the emotional stuff up and out, okay? New ideas coming in, be open. Look at the emails, look at your text messages. Do not avoid conversations today, because something is going to come out of it, and that's for everyone. It's just going to be a little bit easier for some of you guys to grasp and grab hold of it a little bit later on today. Tomorrow, when Mercury goes into Sagittarius on that 3 universal day, you definitely are going to have the firepower lit from within to take the different actions and get the damn thing done. But as always, may you receive everything it is that you need, everything you want and desire, and continue to find the beauty in all things. I will see some of you guys later on live Many blessings until then. Bye.